It says your browser's preventing access to your microphone. Okay, we're good. Woo! I'm Solomon Cardenas, and we're about to watch my Huff Forever part. That thing is in Houston, Texas. It's really close to that Serenity Park with that like really perfect silver rail that Mason skated in his part. It's just like right down the street from that. I was looking at it like, oh dude, I just had like gotta slide the whole thing. Like that's just the ultimate goal. It took like a whole brick of wax to make that thing go, but it finally ended up working.
Oh, you wildin'. Be safe. You kind of cute too.
See from bed knobs to broomsticks.
I think it's for like a gate raiser or lower, but oh, and I gotta shout out Eric Costin ollied that front side for like a shoe commercial of his like a long time ago, and that was like mini inspo for the just the front 180, I guess. Oh, that thing was cool. I was in the middle, somewhere in New Orleans. The curb cut going to it was like perfect. It was, I don't know, just kind of begging to be skated. If you go back a couple frames, the first time I ollied onto it, my wheels went through the wood because it was like so rotted. And the white square that I land on is a piece of wood that we like drilled into the already existing wood. After I ate fucking complete shit trying to just like ollie and I think like my back two wheels just went right through the wood. There's actually a funny story about that gap to rail too. Louis Marnell skated it a long time ago, and I always thought he was so sick. And R.I.P. And the rail on it used to have a kink and like two knobs. If you look closely, you can see where like I steel sticked over the knobs. And then the rail had a kink on it. And I originally wanted to just like gap back 50 the kinked rail. But like 6 years ago, I think I tried it and I couldn't do it. Filming for like a weekend part, and then I cut the kink one random day and was like, fuck it, I can't do it with the kink on there, so I'll just like hit a little like kiss the rail without the kink. And like I think the steel stick that I put on there was put on in like 2018 or 2017. Just like so fucking crazy. And actually, damn, now all these memories are coming back. This day that I did the 5-0, we were with a huge squad. Like I think the limousine team was in town, and I was with like some frog homies, just like my squad and shit. And there was a bunch of us there skating. And after I landed the 5-0, we moved the dumpster you see in the background, we moved it on top of the double set, like in the flat of the double set. And Hugo Bosserup like crooked it and backsmithed it. And then that same day as well, Kevin Sheely set up a pole jam. I think it was the same day. There's like, somehow this nothing double set parking lot spot turned into like a skate park this day. And there's a tree in the background that you can't see because of the rails in the way, but it forks perfectly, and Kevin Sheely like set up a pole jam, a bent like street sign pole, like this. So he pole jammed up it and then went like flat through the gap in the tree. So there's like somehow there's like 6 or 7 clips had that day like in this little vicinity. But it was sick. It was like really fun pop and sesh. That school's in Queens, and there's a lot of spots at that school. If you like where it looks like I'm about to roll away to, there's like these brick banks that go up to like windowsills that a bunch of people have skated, and there's like some outledges out front and stuff. Big hubba in the back.
Georgia, but the SWAT is my home. Never go wrong, cause the click is tight again that. Ain't that bad, mosquitoes, now we goes. I'm proud of you people, for selling your I'm glad I'm white, not black. On the real, that's how the mics is really act. When your back was turned, them slackers learn, and now we falling apart. You look at me in my eye, but you ain't.
That's the only backflip I've ever filmed in my entire life. I suck at that trick, honestly. I was tripping when I rolled away. I was like, no way. I was kind of trying it just randomly. Like I'm not lying. Like I'm terrible at backside flips.
Yes, yes, Lord, give me the power. We live in the final hour. They leave me stranded like Rapunzel in the tower. Now or never. Let's stick together and overcome. But they don't feel like marching because they shoot just overrun.
I wish that was my spot, honestly, but that was a Smolinski spot. He was like, dude, I have this sick idea. Like, I found like a grate to one of those things, and I was like, oh, no way. Like, yeah, I feel like every skater, they see the metal ones that touch the ground, and they're like, what could I do with it? You know, like, what's like a new thing you could do? It looks like a lot more in footage than kind of what it is, but the grind is like so short. But I think it's just yeah, just like the spot just makes it cool. That dude's all over town. Like you'll see him in like West Hollywood, you'll see him in East LA. Like it's so, I don't know like how he gets around, but he always is just dancing and like just pumping that cross up and down. Big ass smile on his face. That spot's in Miami. Just classic foundation gag. It's fucked up too, cause like since it's so fat, your wheels would get like covered in the wax. Like your back wheel hits it for a sec, and then your front wheel hits it. So when you get to the end, like your wheels just, you feel like you're riding on like ice. So I rolled away, and I was just like right when the clip cuts, like I was like I think I like reverted like a 180 or something, like all sketchy, because the wheels were just like 360-degree wheels at that point. This was this same day as that switch front heel party. That's at the same school. Me and like Jesse Alba and Daniel Den, Crazy Frankie, and a few other people like made this ledge spot. Like we like cleared out all the bushes and just like rub brick this long ass like 50-foot curve basically, going like slightly downhill. Honestly, like a shitty bump to bar, but yeah, it's right there at an intersection I was always driving through, and I was like, I just have to fucking figure something out right here. But at the entrance, like the swerving for the bump to bar, there was a little kink that made the swerving like basically impossible. I mean, maybe somebody could have done it without cutting the kink, but I had to like cut a little kink off the end of the bump to bar rail. That's in Glendale. It's really weird. It's like a shotgun rail, but then it bear traps at the end, as you can see. And it's like kind of tall, like you have to like roll up to it perpendicular. And Evan Wasser was standing in the street, like watching for cars, him and David Stenstrom, and they were getting me fucking hyped. So I was like, it felt really sick rolling away, like right basically into Evan's arms. I did not think that would be my ender at all, but I kind of like just fumbled to like getting like one that I would consider an ender, so I was like, oh fuck it, might as well just use that. It was scary for sure. And one of them, I think I like stuck on one of them and flew back into the bear trap. I like sacked my armpit like on the rail, and it fucking hurt so bad, so I was like, I don't know, it kind of just like freaked out.
I'm a little jealous. Can we stitch an H onto the back of this hat?
Being a part of this video was like epic, you know? Like, especially these days, it's pretty rare to be a part of like a big full-length video, but it's really like hard to say like, you know, like, oh, that's my favorite part I've ever done or something. But, cause it's all like different kind of like times in your life and everything. But it's definitely, I would say, yeah, I guess like if I had to say yes or no, I'd be like, yeah, this is probably my favorite one. I don't know, I worked really hard on it, and you can always like go back and be like, oh fuck, I wish I did this, I wish I did that, but it's all like, you know, like just moving forward and looking back, and when I'm older and can watch like this video, I think I'll be hyped, so I'm proud.